Hey guys, it's your girl Ella. So today I'm going to make a really interesting video, and it's about a question I get asked a lot, which is how long does a smoothie last unrefrigerated? So rather than me just telling you the facts and my personal experience and just for you to take it upon my word, I am going to actually test it with you today and document everything using two different types of smoothies. I'm going to make two different smoothies. One is going to be a banana smoothie, which is loved by many, but it contains dairy like yogurt and milk. And the next one is going to be a green smoothie, which is also standard and loved by many. Now the experiment is going to be very simple. I'm going to create the smoothies and then I'm going to leave them unrefrigerated in a room temperature. It's currently spring in here, so it's not too cold, it's not too warm. And I will check in every 2 hours or so. And I'm also going to do a taste test. And I'm going to let you know, and you'll be able to see exactly what happens and how long a smoothie lasts refrigerated. Now, if this sounds really interesting, stick with me. I'm going to create the two smoothies now, and I will leave the recipes in the comments below should you want to have them. And we're going to see how long a smoothie lasts refrigerated. So the first smoothie I'm going to make is the green smoothie. So as a breakdown, the smoothie contains 1 small avocado, a handful of spinach, half a lemon juiced, 1 date, and 1 teaspoon of ginger. And of course, for the base, I'm using 1 cup of just pure cold water. And that's smoothie number 1 done. Alrighty, so the second smoothie is going to be the famous and loved banana smoothie. So the smoothie contains frozen banana, peanut butter, yogurt, flax seeds, and milk. Alright guys, so it's been exactly 2 hours since these smoothies were blended, and looking at them, they look pretty much the same. The consistency hasn't really changed, but do note that these smoothies were obviously made using a specific recipe, and I'm only tasting 2 different types of smoothies. For example, if we had a blueberry smoothie and a chocolate smoothie in here using a different recipe, the results could have been very different in terms of texture and visual appearance. Now, according to usdairy.com, in general, perishable foods like milk should not sit out of the refrigerator or cooler for longer than 2 hours. So what that means is that it's unsafe for me to try the dairy smoothie, which is the banana smoothie. But you know what? Heck it, I'm going to try it anyway, and I will report tomorrow if I do get the shits. Now the first smoothie I'm going to try is going to be the green smoothie, because it's safer. So let's try it. It tastes pretty good, just really the same as when I blended it. It's obviously warmer, but it tastes the same. Alright, so now I'm going to try this one. I'm a bit scared. Now obviously this one contained frozen fruit, which was the banana, so I assume things would taste very different. It tastes pretty good. It tastes warm, but I can still get the banana, but I'm getting the peanut butter very strongly. It doesn't taste like it's off. Like neither of the smoothies taste like they're off. So I'm going to leave them for another 2 hours and I'm going to report back. Alright guys, so it's been another 2 hours, bringing this to a total of 4 hours since I blended these two smoothies. And as you can see, consistency wise, they have remained the same. Nothing has yet to split. And yeah, I mean, so far they look good. Alright, so it's time for another test. Now, I will not try the banana smoothie because it contains dairy and it's been 4 hours, so I'm really worried about tasting it because I will get ill. So unfortunately, I will not be tasting this smoothie, but I can taste this smoothie, which is the green smoothie, because it contains pretty much natural ingredients and no dairy, which is the most important thing. So let me give it a good sniff. It smells grassy, but in a good way, obviously, because we have avocado and whatnot. Consistency wise, it's still very thick, so let's give it a try. tastes very similar to the last 2 hours. I can taste a slight difference though. I don't know how to explain it. I guess the best way to explain it is if you eat a spinach that's very old or an avocado that's gone quite dark. Yeah, it's definitely not tasting good anymore. I mean, when I tasted it 2 hours ago, it was a lot more palatable, but now I wouldn't be drinking this because it's hard to explain. It tastes old and rotten in a way, but for vegetables. Like, have you ever eaten a rotten vegetable? Yeah, it tastes like a rotten vegetable. So this is a full test review of these 2 smoothies. Again, please make sure that you understand that I've only tested 2 smoothies using a specific recipe. So this probably doesn't apply to all smoothies, but in general, it seems like the smoothies that are made without dairy and other ingredients can last longer and can be safer. In terms of the other smoothies made with dairy, I don't really recommend that you drink them after 2 hours, or at least after an hour and a half if it's the summer and it's quite warm outside. It's spring here, it's raining today. Well, it was in a bit, but yeah, just to be safe, you know, don't drink any smoothie that's been left on the counter for more than 2 hours that has dairy. Hey guys, it's Ella. It's the next day, and the reason why I wanted to wrap up this video the next day is because I wanted to see whether I will get a diarrhea or an upset tummy because I consumed that smoothie that had dairy and it stayed on the counter for 2 hours. Now I'm reporting that, I know it's TMI, but I am reporting that I had no diarrhea, I felt fine, no issues at all. However, I have to admit that I kind of know why that is because when I made this banana smoothie, I used frozen banana in it, which means that it will take a lot longer for it to warm up and bacteria to grow in it because it contains a frozen ingredient. Other than that, what I will say is that I think it was a good test. I'm going to leave an overview and a summary of the test and my thoughts, but I hope you enjoy it, so stick around and I'm going to wrap this video with my final notes. Alright, so wrapping up, if the smoothie contains dairy, do not consume the smoothie after 2 hours in the winter and spring, and do not consume the smoothie after an hour and a half when it's sat on the counter in the summer, because the summer is warmer and bacteria grows faster in warmer conditions. So for smoothies with no dairy or any other ingredients that could potentially have bacteria in them if left in a warm atmosphere, based on just purely taste, do not consume them after 2 hours, but they are safe, so you can consume them, but taste-wise, they're really not going to be tasty. Also, be aware of any ingredients you add to your smoothies. For example, some protein powders contain milk powder or whey, so just be very mindful on what goes in your smoothies, and if they are left on the counter for more than 2 hours or in any kind of case, simply to be safe, just discard them. Thank you so much for watching this, guys, and yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think.